My entire life, I was against audiobooks. I hated them with a passion. Every single time I would hear somebody mention it, I would be jealous of them because I would envy the fact that y'all could listen and multitask, but for some reason, every single time I tried, I would miss the entire plot. So I decided I'm gonna challenge myself and I'm gonna finish one audiobook this week, no matter what. If I had to sit down with my headphones and not move, so be it. If I had to grab my phone and stare at my screen, oh well, I was determined. Because how is it fair that y'all can do it and I can't? Of course, I went on Libby and I borrowed The Intruder by Freida McFadden, and I'm happy to say I completed it. But to be fair, the first day was chaos. I kept rewinding to the first chapter, I forgot all of the names, and I felt like every single time I blinked, I completely missed 12 plot points. Yeah, it was not looking good. But I felt like I'm strong and I'm not gonna quit now. So before we dive into the book itself and my first ever experience of finishing an audiobook, let's give me a round of applause. If you're new here, my name is Tanya, welcome. This channel is all about books and reading, so if that's something you're interested in, I really hope you stick around. The freebie that I created for you, the book bingo card, will be available in the description. As well as 2026 is just around the corner, so that means the 2026 reading journal will be available and on sale very, very soon. I'm still working on it. Give a girl a break. Okay, I think it's time we cover the book because The Intruder was not the perfect fit for this. But once I realized it, it was already too late. I had a goal and I was gonna achieve it. You know, I chose it because I wanted a fast-paced thriller that will capture my attention so well that I can finish it in a day. But instead, I got psychological drama, emotional trauma, and a lot of heartbreaking childhood themes. But you know what disappointed me the most is that the big threat reveal was a teenage girl. A teenager. It threw me off so much that the entire story didn't seem believable to me anymore and I couldn't take it seriously. But I should have known. I should have quit in the beginning when the first few chapters felt slow, repetitive, and honestly, really boring. As soon as I got to the moments that pulled me in and gave me this rush of excitement, my attention was completely lost as soon as the next chapter started. I wouldn't say there were any jaw-dropping moments or crazy plot twists. It was kind of unrealistic too, because if a bloody child was hiding in my shed, first of all, I would not go out there to look. I don't care, I'm alone, there's a snowstorm, I'm not going out in the dark to my shed. But also, I would call the cops, and if I couldn't call the cops, I would ask for help. But definitely not invite that child in for cookies or whatever. But you know, it's a book. That could be forgiven. But what can't be forgiven is the characters. The characters were nothing special. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I felt no connection whatsoever with them. Casey, I did not like. I did like her kinda as a child when she was Ella because I felt bad for her and I wanted her to get out of this situation. But the older version of her, that did not click. I usually really enjoy Freida McFadden's book, but this one was really bad and I'm really sorry, but no, it was not good. I'm gonna sidetrack real quick right now, but I just remembered that The Housemaid is coming out next month and I want to know, are you gonna watch it? Because I probably will. I'm definitely going to Cineplex for it. But regardless, I don't want to be really upset with this book. I think I was just really excited for it and it really disappointed me. That's why I got a little serious there. But I saw some people talking about it on TikTok and YouTube and I had, I guess, high hopes for it, which I shouldn't have. So my rating for it would be 2 stars. I would not recommend it to anyone and I will never read it again. I'm really sorry. It's just not my vibe. But if you did like it, that's okay. We can all have our own opinions. So even though I chose the wrong book for this challenge, I really enjoyed listening to it. And I swear I thought I would never say that. Day 1 was hard. I kept rewinding to the beginning. I kept missing all of the details. I was just zoning out and dreaming and I was gonna quit. Day 2 and 3, I was like, nope, I'm not quitting. I'm gonna do this. I was like literally mentally sitting there and I'm like, I can do this. And then I was surprised. I finally could could pick up more details, and I realized that I was picking up where I left off the day before. Like, I didn't have to guess what happened the previous chapter, I already knew. And then after that, I gave myself a 2-day break, but day 4, I was a pro. My brain finally stopped wandering and daydreaming, and I could actually see the story. But the best part was I could multitask. The first few days, I couldn't really. If I was doing something, I was like, oh my god, I'm too distracted. So I could do something small, like maybe like clean my table, put my headphones away, but nothing major. But day 4, I was doing my dishes and listening. I did my nails and I listened to it. The following night, I was working on my computer, doing the thumbnail for my previous video, and I was listening to the book. Oh my god, but I just remembered my favorite moment is when I was cleaning. I thought I'm never gonna say this, but I was listening to the book and I was cleaning, and the time flew by so fast that cleaning didn't even seem that bad anymore. And now I'm actually mad that I didn't try this sooner, even though many people told me to. Because audiobooks are literally more reading in my life. More stories, more characters, more books finished while I'm cleaning or doing the laundry. So to anyone in my life who I ever tried to convince that audiobooks aren't it and that physical books are way better, I'm sorry. I think audiobooks deserve a place too, and hey, it just took me a little longer to realize it than you. I absolutely love physical books, and if I ever had to choose between the two, I would choose physical books. But what makes it incredible is that I finally realized that I can read on my book, I can read on my e-reader, but I can also listen to books. And that there's nothing wrong with me, because I thought, why can everyone do it, but not me? I thought the skill would be so difficult to build and it's gonna take me weeks, but I was wrong. It only took me 1 week and I'm already excited for my next book. So now I need your help. What audiobook should I listen to next? Because I know my first pick was not perfect, at least not for me. I want something good, something that you couldn't stop listening to, something that you canceled your plans for. I need this book to be so good that I'm gonna be thinking about it for days. So give me your favorite narrators, your favorite audiobooks, the books that drew you in immediately. I'm already thinking of doing part 2 of listening to my second ever audiobook. So I'm so excited for that, and I would love to do a book that you would recommend. So if you stayed this long, thank you so much for joining me. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to leave it a like and subscribe. It's a free way to help my channel grow. But also, I'm so excited for you to join our little community. If you want to see behind the scenes or get to know me more, I post that on my Instagram. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.